Today is National Neurofibromatosis Awareness Day, a day where millions come together to shine a light on a common yet misunderstood genetic disorder. Joining me now with the part 2 of his story on the topic is evening anchor Adam Hooper. Hey, Adam.
Hey, Noelle. When we say the disorder is misunderstood, it's because there are thousands of people who have it and don't even know it. My goal here tonight is to engage our audience and encourage them to take another look at their child, because just maybe those birthmarks, that small lump on the skin, or even that bone that just seems a bit off could be a sign of something more. On Friday, I introduced everyone to my son, Eston. He has neurofibromatosis. Tonight, I want to show you how my family and many others are working to call attention to this condition.
For the general population, most people don't know what neurofibromatosis is.
Ironic, considering it's a genetic disorder that impacts 1 out of every 2,700 people.
It's one of the most common genetic disorders of all of human beings.
People with NF are born with a defect in the gene that is supposed to suppress tumor growth. This can cause tumors to grow on nerves throughout the body, like on the spine, in the brain, or even on the nerve behind the eye. While looking over your child's body, cafe au lait spots like these are a dead giveaway he or she could have NF.
The name of the game for neurofibromatosis in kids is monitor, monitor, monitor. We look for problems that can occur, and we look for associated disorders that can go along with neurofibromatosis so that we can get in front of any problems before they're problems.
When our son Eston was diagnosed, my wife and I weren't sure how this would affect him. So far, he's tumor-free, but he does have the cafe au lait spots, and he's a bit behind in his vocabulary and muscle tone. Other than that, he's a happy little boy, and our #1 priority is keeping it that way. Next in line is to tell as many people as we can. The Children's Tumor Foundation, an extremely unique player in the world of NF, has a huge role here.
And the more that I researched and I looked into the website, I realized this is something that I wanted to be a part of, know more about.
We not only fund new discoveries, but that we actually bring those discoveries to the benefit of the patients with the patients.
Annette Backer, president of CTF, says they can connect everyone involved in the fight against NF. Not only do they fund promising and life-saving research, they're able to take that research and collaborate with drug companies to work on important medicines for NF patients. They then bridge the gap between science and government and break down all of that knowledge and hard work, driving home the point to federal regulators like the FDA.
They are now taught by our patients what it means to live with NF.
That hard work has paid off. Just last month, with the help of CTF, the first drug ever to treat NF patients with large plexiform neurofibroma tumors hit the market. But perhaps the most beneficial function of CTF is how engaged they are within this massive community. They connect families by planning walks and fundraisers and camps for kids with NF. They even send help to students who are being bullied in school for their condition.
Our team said, stop, this has to stop. Let's do something about this. Our team goes in and kind of shows kids what it means to live with NF.
And last but not least, they help us do what we're doing right now, spread the word. The Foundation's Shine a Light campaign encourages us to convince our elected leaders to light up important monuments in blue and green, NF colors. In 2019, lighting up 326 landmarks in 13 different countries. At the same time, they provide tools to assist us in getting those same leaders to issue proclamations in an effort to raise awareness.
This year we reached out to Governor Greg Abbott.
And today, Governor Abbott proclaims May 17, 2020 to be Neurofibromatosis Awareness Day in the state of Texas. I'm also happy to announce we were able to elevate this to a national level by having the importance of this day and the need for more funding and awareness entered into the official record of the United States Senate. If you want to learn more about NF or how to get involved in the amazing work being done by the Children's Tumor Foundation, we've placed a link to their website in this story at fox44news.com.